Hello everyone, my name is Sammy Whiteley, and today we're going to be continuing our Let's Play of the Joan of Arc campaign of the Age of Empires 2 HD Edition, The Forgotten. Last episode we completed the mission from the Joan of Arc campaign of An Unlikely Messiah. Now, this time we're going to be playing the Maid of Orleans. So, without further ado, let's go.
March 26th, Chinon. It is one thing for a band of dispirited soldiers to put their trust in a teenage girl. It is entirely another for that girl to be given command of the army of an entire nation. We were filled with pride when we heard the Dauphin's heralds pronounce Joan the Maid as commander of the army of France. So that she may look like a general, the Dauphin presented Joan with a great war horse and a suit of white armor. Joan instructed me to look for an ancient sword buried beneath the altar of a local church. I was skeptical, but not only did the men unearth a rusted blade, but we found that the sword belonged to Charlemagne, grandfather of France. I shall not doubt her word again. Still visible on the hilt was the fleur-de-lis. Joan adopted the fleur-de-lis as her symbol and had it blazoned upon her battle standard. Wherever Joan goes, the standard goes also. It goes with us to Orleans. The city of Orleans is one of the finest in France, but it is under siege by our enemies, England and Burgundy, and is about to fall. This war has dragged on for 100 years with precious few French victories. The people of Orleans need a savior. They are to get Joan of Arc.
Alright, objectives. Jean must survive. The cathedral in Orleans must remain standing. Escort Julian to Boy where she may command the French army. Hints. Blah blah blah.
I am the Duc d'Alençon, my lady. I will proudly ride with you to Orleans.
And I don't believe there's much conflict to go here, but Now, my mistake when I played this last time was taking too long to prepare everything. So I did end up spending like an hour playing the whole thing.
Our city needs help. The British are coming.
The redcoats
Bon
are coming.
chance, John!
Oh, that's a few hundred years in the future, isn't it? Better get wrecked, Burgundians.
This Burgundian rabble shall not stop us.
Did we even lose a single soldier in that?
Welcome
there we go. Got an army now.
now. The army of France is yours to command.
Yay, lucky me. Okay, so like I said before, my biggest mistake was taking too long to prepare. I've got to be fast, which is what I intend to do this episode.
Now, on to Orleans. We need to get those supplies past the British.
Objectives have changed. Oh, I've got to keep in mind that that gold is there, by the way. That's what I found out last time I played this. Is that I ran out of gold quite quickly. 1 second. Deliver 6 trade carts of supplies to the Orleans town centre. So my idea for this is to get the majority of my army, along with some battering rams, as many as I can make in a short period of time, and take them over to the castle closest, and destroy the wall, and get in, and then destroy it. It might take me a few raids, though.
Oh yeah. On y va. Da. Oh yeah.
Everyone, run! Run away!
Certo. On y va. On y va. Oh yeah.
As I said in the previous episode, the soundtrack to this game is fantastic.
On y va. Oh yeah. Certo. On y va.
I remember when I was in kindergarten, this is a funny story, that there was an inspector who came in to inspect, to inspect our teacher. And so said, how will we take down a wall? I've forgotten the question, how we tear down a building. I've forgotten the question entirely. But...
Joan of Arc has brought our supplies. Now we can muster the forces we need to raise one of the British castles. Joan the Maid has come. We are saved.
Anyway, what was I saying? Oh yes, there was an inspector who came in, and anyway, a question was asked, and he said, and I said, my answer to that question was, instead of taking it down traditionally, you should have used a capped battering ram. And so it turns out we both played Age of Empires, and we had a decent conversation about that. And that was funny. To be honest, it was the highlight of my day. Got to be very quick with this because right now I have the advantage, I've got the edge, in that I am now the second most popular one, the second most advanced. So, once we advance the castle age, I'll redirect these farmers to create siege engines, to create a siege workshop. Objects have changed. Cathedral in Orleans must stay standing. Hints, I don't really need to read the hints. So I've noticed that that none of your enemies tend to attack en masse, but it's still a good idea to keep a few of them behind, which I will not do because I'm trying to complete this mission quickly. I'll leave you two behind, just in... No, not you. You get back there. No. You, stay back there. I'm going to keep you two here just to defend, as well as the fact that I don't want to lose any of you. So the idea is that these guys will serve as a defense force for my battering rams, which I will eventually bring in. Alright. Siege workshop. Put it right there. So I'm really placing a lot of faith in this strategy because I can only really do it once without spending a lot more time than you'd really be willing to watch in a Let's Play. Anyway, that's my thing built. You guys get back to the farms. Now I know there is a large farming area over here, but I want to stay within the walls for now. Okay, so I've just got about enough wood to do that. I'm going to train a few more villagers and send them over to that area. Send them over to this here area, which I shall send a knight over to just explore and capture all the buildings.
fait? J'y vais.
Vilain. Vilain.
You get to defensive stance and get back to the base. So we've still got some battering rams to build. There's another villager. I shall send you over there. Anyway, I've still got 3 more battering rams, so I've got to pass the time somehow. What can I do? I don't really need to train much more right now. You know, I'm just gonna get you to take that down. Probably take forever to bring that thing down, but I'll just let you go ahead and do it. Actually, no, it might not take that long. Huh. Alright, 1 left. So I've decided I'm going to be attacking that castle. May or may not be the best strategy, but I tried it before and it worked. So I'm going to put 1 or 2 soldiers in each of these. That's 3.
Oh yeah, bonjour. Assault. Bonjour.
No, actually, screw the pikemen. I'm just going in. Just to bring them down as quickly as I possibly can. Although, really, investing in some pikemen would be a good idea. Not enough wood. Yes, I forgot. I actually need wood right now, so I'm gonna... Ooh, this is a problem. Oh, actually, I forgot I've got some trees in here, haven't I? Everyone's working? This is good. Do I need to upgrade anything? So far, still no wood. Cafe. Wonder if they're here to oppose us or just go by. Nope, they're just going by. Just chilling, yo.
Oh yeah, bonjour. Assault. Que fait? Que fait? À la bataille. Bien, certes. Que fait?
Oh, you guys stay out of the way while these guys plow down the wall. I also want you guys to absorb any fire that might come in. Oh, there's a lot of knights there. More than we can really handle. Everyone on the walls. It's not incredibly likely that you'll oh, come on, upgrade fortified walls, really? It doesn't help that this, oh, that's just some archers, those don't matter. There we go, in, everyone in. Everyone in, attack the castle. Ooh, this is going to be interesting. Come on, this is getting interesting because all my rams are getting pretty badly beaten up here. But then just come on. Yes!
The French have finally learned to fight.
Mwahaha. I'm victorious!
Joan prophesied that she would be wounded at Orléans. At the height of the battle, an arbalest bolt knocked her from her horse. We could not believe our misfortune. But as we carried Joan away from the carnage, the battle was won. Orléans was free. When we entered the city, the entire population cheered us on from windows, rooftops, and city streets. They fired artillery into the night sky and shouted aloud their nickname for Joan, La Pucelle, the Maid of Orléans.
And this concludes my second episode of the Let's Play.